Hello and welcome to Point's Point of View. My name is Callum Taylor and as always I am joined by the handsome one, Mr. Fraser Doig.
Yeah, man.
Oh, it's a late one tonight, but we're going to get it done.
We're recording this late.
Yeah, we're recording it late, sorry, yeah. So it's night time outside, you know. I think we're trying to do this so we didn't hear the neighbours, you know what I mean? But they'll probably come and do something. This week we have my choice of the week, which is DragonHeart.
Yeah, it was, and it's been a wee while since our last episode, maybe about a week and a half or something like that.
Yeah, I think the wrestling one wasn't too long ago, but this series, you're right.
So there's been a lot of basically there's been a shit ton of trailers came out since.
Yeah, and we've kind of picked the ones we want to talk about and stuff like that. But yeah, as always. Yeah, so we have the news, as always, and I'll hit it off. We finally got a date for a show we're both anticipating. We've got high hopes for, which is HBO's Watchmen.
When is it?
October the 20th, so it's not too long away.
I'm not going to say I didn't expect it at this time, but it's the time that it was. Everybody said it was about then, and I remember when we've talked about it before that they've said around about October, November time. So
at least it's stamped now, and that's it. You know what I mean? We know it's coming, so
I'll watch it on Now TV because I'm sure that's the way I get it. Because
HBO's Now TV.
So I'm looking forward to it. I've not seen anything other trailers about it or that since the last time we talked about it. I don't really think I want to see any more now.
No,
I think that I've got my fill and I'm just gonna sit and watch the show.
Yeah, definitely. I'm the same. I think any other trailers I'm just going to refuse to watch. But moving on, we have some game news.
Finally, because usually we don't have a lot of game news, but there has been a couple that we do want to talk about this time.
We'll kick it off with not massive news. It's a thing I think we would have seen coming.
Well, not necessarily.
You think so?
Well, let's see what it is first.
You don't get what because we never picked the number for this.
Well, I imagine it's the CD Projekt Red one.
Yes,
so
it is.
That the CD Projekt Red has said that after the Cyberpunk 2077, they are going to do Witcher 4. See, now you say to this sound, I didn't think so. I thought that they would maybe, they wouldn't do another Cyberpunk 2077 right away. I mean, well, but again, not the extent. I maybe thought they would maybe just take a time off and then eventually.
I think again they would have tried a different genre, like something just because you know what they're like. But it's nice to see them going back now. When we say Witcher 4, we do not mean Witcher 4 with Geralt. You have to put that out there.
You don't know that.
No.
They said that it's not Geralt.
Yeah, it's more of a dual franchise going forward, but they're going to keep the Witcher story.
Okay.
Now they're not confirmed be it a prequel or a sequel, but they're kind of wanting to be in that world. My hope is either it's a totally new character, or it's Ciri.
I mean,
you go.
It's going to be interesting to see where they go. It ain't going to get it for a long time.
Yes,
like a long time.
True.
Like a long time.
I could say 10 years.
Could
10
be,
years before we even see anything.
The money, obviously, like CD Projekt Red have already made a lot of money off their games anyway. But like after Cyberpunk 2077, I feel that they're going to support that for a good wee bit.
Yeah.
They'll at least bring out one DLC, like Blood and Wine size, but for Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
And then they'll disappear again, and then eventually they'll drop Witcher 4.
Hints. It would just be hints after hints. Okay, well, in the end, they'll just put like a sword in the ground.
I'd like them to God of War it, where, like, you know how...
it's still a carry on, but it's like a whole new way of... a whole new system and new...
Not that thing, not that aspect. The aspect of, like... If once Cyberpunk comes out and they do want to do Witcher 4, but it is so far in advance, like how about like make the years the years between actually like proper.
Like
so when Witcher 4 comes out, it's still Geralt, but it's old Geralt.
No, so he looks like so he's like
Vesemir.
Yeah.
Like old man Logan. But
as
Geralt.
Yeah,
old Geralt.
That'd be so good.
Like a end of his like Witcher career. Geralt wants to pass it down and say Ciri can't take it, and he wants to find the next Geralt.
Yeah. So would that mean he's like set up Kaer Morhen again, and he's literally in that role.
I would like to play because what if you if I know it's like, but if say that you got to make the Guild of Witcher again, like you got to make the house of the cat again or the wolf or whatever it is. Say you got to make the houses again.
That'd be good, and especially if he's going to branch out in different houses. Like he's going to have to go help them because he's like a massive mentor, blah blah. And then you could see other characters that are still alive running those schools.
So old man Geralt, I'd say, is the way to go. But again, like we said, this is miles in advance. Or
they go really off the cuff and gear as a child of Geralt and Yennefer.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like in the books, it's not really talked about. Well, we don't know in the first game, but Geralt is the son of a witch.
A sorceress,
yeah, which isn't meant to happen. So, anything goes.
As I say, this is miles in advance, and we're getting Cyberpunk first. But it's just interesting to see that they're going back to that.
And it's nice when they come out and say it. This is what we want to do.
Like we are going to make stuff after Cyberpunk. Because we have a fuck ton of money, so it's fine. Right, what's next?
This is more. It's finally something good that's happening to you, Fraser. And
to me.
Yeah, it's something you've wanted for a while. Every time E3 comes along, every time there's a game thing, you're like, maybe this year. But we're finally getting a Splinter Cell game.
I thought we were going to talk about this.
I know, but I lied. I thought I'd bring it up.
Yeah, we're getting
Because we took something off the list, I thought I'd just fill the space.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we are getting a new Splinter Cell, apparently.
Yeah.
For phones.
Specifically iOS, which is Apple, mainly. How do you feel about that? Do you me personally?
Do I need to answer?
No,
I don't.
Well,
like it.
I can see your expression, but people can't.
I don't like it because one, it's not a proper game, and two, it's on a fucking phone, and three, it's with fucking Apple.
I feel like it's a waste of money.
Just make a game. Just make a new game. I've moaned about this for years now.
It's a game that clearly needs to happen, and the way they're doing it isn't.
No, they just keep putting them in different other things where they're like.
Okay, what's going to happen next? It's going to get announced for something you're not getting.
Well, no, it'll be in that Gods of Egypt game or whatever it's called.
It just comes out there. Tell you, Stadia.
It just gets put in Ubisoft. It'll be one of the people you can pick up in Legion and Watch Dogs, but his name it won't be called Sam Fisher. It'll be called
Son of Fisher or something.
It'll be called not Sam Fisher. It'll be like I don't know. One letter I'm missing, so it'll be like Sam Boater, or it'll be like. It'll be like something like he's...
Right, okay, what's going to happen, He's going to turn up in fucking Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Any money.
He was in the Wildlands as a DLC, and then in the Far Cry games they put your suit in, and you can find the ship that it goes to... It's like they keep putting Easter eggs, but not actually...
This is what they were all leading up to. They're leading up to iOS phone for Splinter Cell.
So bad. I just want... Just make a new game, or at least give me some of them remastered. Do anything, Ubisoft. I don't ask for much. Ever. I've never asked for anything off you.
Sorry, I know.
Hate when you do this.
I know, but it keeps it fresh.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on. This game was announced. Well, it was hinted at for Resident Evil a while back, and it was finally announced, which is Resident Evil Project Resistance. Now, I feel we're in complete agreement here. Where this is just Left 4 Dead, but Resident Evil.
Are we?
I think so. Do you not think it's just Left 4 Dead?
I don't think it's Left 4 Dead.
Or World War Z?
Maybe. Like a wave-based
thing.
Like
I see it being like that, and that sucks.
Not necessarily.
To me, I don't want to play a Resident Evil game where it's it's just a fucking swarm game. Like, you can't just keep coming at you.
What if it's like a mixture between World War Z and the horror ones, where not someone plays the infected, but say I don't mind like a Left 4 Dead kind of thing, but I'd like it to be really intense, and then corridors where you can't see fuck all, and it's like got that aspect of the Resident Evils now and the olden Resident Evils, where you're getting the fear is not just standing in a circle and hundreds of enemies run at you.
Yeah. As we both played Resident Evil 5 lately, a while back when we were bored. Did you want another game like that? Was like, you know, like Resident Evil 2, Resident, like, you know, that type of...
like the 6?
Yeah.
Where where they went, just everything's explosions and shooting.
Yeah.
The trailer makes it look like it's all about that, but then on the other hand, the way that they've been doing the Resident Evil franchise lately, since coming out with 7...
Yeah, Biohazard, is it?
Yeah. They've kind of been nailing the Resident Evil franchise by bringing out 7, and 7 was received well, and then remaking 2, and 2, the remake of 2 was apparently fantastic, and they obviously changed a lot of things.
Yeah.
So I can't say that they're just gonna suck.
Yeah.
So
I am so cliche that you ken what type of genre I was wanting from this Resident Evil game. I was so wanting a survival game, like a real, because you know. But
this Resident Evil games are the original ones are really survival anyway.
I know, but you know what I mean. Like the whole fucking open world type game. I know. I love an open world game, right? But those types of
like zombies.
I love zombies. But Resident Evil never really did an open world. But Resident Evil always did it better.
But that, to me, that defeats the purpose of Resident Evil. I'm a big bitch when it comes to scary games. I don't play them that often.
Yeah.
But the ones where it's just like an open world scary game it defeats the purpose in being a scary game. You need to have close, tiny corridors.
If you make it like an open world game, like with the Resident Evil sense, where there's so many zombies around you all the time.
That's just like trying to make it. That's like saying, "Were you scared of Days Gone?"
No.
Exactly, because it's an open world, but there's loads of zombies kicking about. No,
but I wasn't scared because I was on a motorbike and I could just run away instantly.
For me, I've only completed certain horror games.
Yeah.
Right, and one of my favorite games of all time is Dead Space.
Yeah. And
that is all in tiny ass corridors where there's no lights. And you're shitting yourself 90% of the time, and it's great. I played Alien Isolation. That is also something that you're in tiny ass corridors and vents against something that you cannot kill, and all you have is a little beepity beep thing. The best kind of like horror games is the claustrophobic horror games.
Yeah, no, so I completely agree with you.
Open world horror games very rarely are good. They need to be, because how could you make something scary if you could just, like you say,
jump on a motorbike and fuck off? But if you take away that,
but then it's not open world.
No, but it can be open world with no vehicles. But there's so many zombies that you barely get. You cannot leave a house without seeing zombies. You cannot like.
What's the point making it open world then? Because the whole point in open world is exploration, and if you can't move...
but if you're putting it to a point where if you're not careful, you're constantly getting found.
This has also got nothing to do with...
I know, we're going off on a thing, right? Let's just put that back in the bottle. Until
we're going to get more information at Tokyo Games Con.
Yeah, I know.
For this, what Resident Evil is. And I do think it is... I think you're right, it is like a wave-based thing, or an objective-based co-op thing, but I would still like it to have the tense corridor, like
I would like
claustrophobic
I would like it if it's Resident Evil 2 type, but with multiplayer.
And do you think it's going to be the everyone over the shoulder thing, like like the Resident Evil since Resident Evil 2 and then from 4?
I could see them doing that, but I think it'd be weird with loads of these running about. But I think it would work at the same time because it'll give that, like if you're only looking over one side. And you dick in, like obviously you can still see the turn and stuff, but like someone's getting done in on your fucking opposite side and stuff like that, you're going to be like, fuck, what the hell's going on?
I think it generally is like, they've seen by the trailer, Mr. X has basically just made a facility.
Yeah.
You pick 4 people and you need to make it to the other end.
Race Against Time games. Last bit of game news, and it's something for a game that we're both enjoying at the moment, which we'll get into later, but Dave Bautista is in Gears 5.
Yeah,
as an
basically
online character.
this stems from him constantly saying that he should play Marcus Phoenix in a Gears movie.
Yeah.
This is basically what this is stemmed from. It's a good cross promotion for him, and wrestling related stuff. And I know that there's been some like up down Xavier Woods has had like talk. And then when you seen the Gear stuff at E3, there was wrestlers like AJ Styles, so it's kind of a bit of cross promotion here.
Yeah.
But
it's not out till the 15th. Which is Monday, but
all you need to do is play it and you unlock him. I don't know if like he's there all the time, or is it just from the 15th of September?
No, I think he'll be there because there's no point putting him in and then just taking him away. I don't see it being a timed thing.
You just need to play as him and then you'll have him.
Yeah, I believe so.
Because it's just a skin for Marcus Phoenix.
Yeah, it's clearly just the head.
So it's kind of just like an Injustice where you got the like you could wear refresh, you could wear the reverse flash
on. Yeah,
but it was you're still picking the Flash. As long as you picked reverse flash costume, it switched to and it did have a different voice and different things. So I think it's like that, where it's like you pick Marcus Phoenix, but if you switch to the Batista skin, it becomes Batista.
Yeah,
which cool. Like, do you think this is ever going to lead to an actual movie? Just to quickly get a little hang in
yes, there? I think we will get it at some point. I think Dave Batista is big enough for them.
I do not think we ever will.
You don't think we will?
No, because it's one of those gaming franchise that could have had a movie, but it should have happened by now. It's like Halo.
Yeah. But Halo's getting a TV.
Yeah, but Halo's been trying to get something.
Yeah, true.
Like it's apparently getting a TV, and it's been trying to get a movie. Like Halo was apparently getting a movie before like Lord of the Rings. Like the movies got made, and that like there's some franchises that will always be stuck in that. Will it get a movie? Won't it get a movie limbo? Like The Last of Us. The Last of Us probably will never get a movie, but it is stuck in that limbo.
It's still better get filmed though. Jesus. But anyway, well, I wouldn't because no game.
Because video games don't make good movies.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. We have some, as you said before, we had trailers quite for an abundant amount of trailers.
A decent amount of trailers.
And we'll kick off with Terminator again. Terminator Dark Fate for...
Which is the same trailer, but they say it was trailer 1, but this is clearly the third thing that they're doing now. Hey, at least I never had Tim Miller telling me that everything was fucking great and it's going to be
fucking awesome, man. Shit. That swearing was a bit... There's fucking no need. Rumoured to be the 23rd of October 2019 is coming out. What do you think of the trailer? Did the trailer show too much for you? Or do you think it's just Terminator fashion?
At this point, it's just a Terminator trailer.
Yeah.
For me, like it's not. Did it show? It didn't. Genesis show. Like there's levels. That is to me that will always be the peak of show too much in a trailer.
I agree.
But it did give away that Arnie is a Terminator, which I thought he wasn't. It did show more of the new Terminator, the one that splits and is liquid, whatever it is.
Yeah.
It kind of explained the Lassie character that she isn't a Terminator, but she's enhanced. But they never explained how, which is good at least.
Yeah, I just give me any more. They'll give you more trailers. No doubt.
I'm assuming that obviously when Sarah Connor says about the new Lassie that needs protected, that used to be her. It just means that she's the new saviour.
Yeah. Which again,
which you said, you just was like, yeah, she's the new MacGuffin, she's the new saviour.
Yeah.
So yeah, you were right about that.
That's just it's the same thing. It's a Terminator film. So you're like, okay, yeah, old bad guy who's now helping old protector coming to save someone.
New
Lassie as a saviour. Yeah, it's just.
I guess. Who do you think? Because obviously Terminator 3, but they've obviously.
Yes, this isn't. Canon.
So do you think if this is taken from 2, that she becomes John Connor's wife? Like, do you think they're going to do that? Because obviously in the Terminator 3 and then Salvations, they had like the love interest and all that shit. But if these are getting axed and don't count, does she become his wife? Like, because obviously if she's like me, remember, she fell in love with Kyle Reese, who then John Connor. So it's not just the saviour. It could be the whole like maybe she's the mum of the saviour or she's the wife of John Connor.
I think it's more likely to be a mum thing. than a wife.
But she was going to have the child of someone else who could be a saviour.
Sarah Connor's protecting the new mum of the saviour. Is probably the way I would think it's going to go.
What if she's the mum of the design of the new Terminator?
It'd be a change. So you're saying like the lassie is like, I'm not a Terminator, I'm human.
No. I mean like the one that's going after them, the bad one.
Right. So she's his name is Gabriel Luna, the actor.
Like, his mum. Like, because obviously Terminators are.
But then why would she want to protect her, if she gives birth to the image of the creation?
The template. Because obviously like Arnold Schwarzenegger he was a real surgeon. They took the template of him, so maybe something like that. And obviously in Terminator Salvations they had Sam Worthington, they took his template and all that shit. So I know it's just I'm trying to think of something different, but it's probably just she's the saviour of something.
It's more than likely she's just
she somehow stopped them pushing the button to Judgment Day.
Yeah, which it's sad to think that that's how just easily it is to pick apart. How easy it is.
Do you think that before we move on, like you see in the trailer where you see like futures, do you think we're seeing more future stuff, or do you think we're just going to get a bit and then it's going to go back as per usual?
I'd like to say we're going to get more of the future, but I feel like it's going to start up with how the future looks. The person goes back. This is the person that has to be saved.
So do you think that the lassie who's enhanced?
Yes.
The main character.
Grace, her character's name is.
I'm assuming she can't go back like a Terminator, right? Because Terminators go back, they can go back like that because they're Terminators, they're fully metal.
Yeah.
She's only enhanced, so she can't go back like that.
I think she's stuck.
She has to go back like either Kyle Reese or, you're right, she's from that time period.
Yeah.
So there is little bits of like, how are they going to do this? But like you said, and I do believe it's just going to be like, she's the MacGuffin.
That's just how it's going. That's how I see it going.
Okay. What's the next trailer?
Next trailer, it's more of a teaser trailer. It was the Birds of Prey teaser. Or as it's called, Birds of Prey and the Fabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn.
Well, so initially this, as far as I can, this was only in cinemas and because it was started with like balloons. But it kind of got shown to the rest. It got sort of released, not released.
Yeah, it's that whole thing. We're not going to... Oh, by the way, it's released type thing. Like, it happens. It's just... Yeah.
What do you think of it? I know it's not much, but I liked it.
Yeah, I look forward to it. It's a nice change.
You do not see very much. I think that Margot Robbie still looks good.
Yeah.
And she's not...
over-sexualised.
And she's not annoying. The voice is not annoying. The only thing I will point out is that no mask for Ewan McGregor.
Yeah, because I don't, like we spoke before, I don't want him to have it straight away.
No, I don't, but he better have it.
Yeah.
He better get it.
Well, there's rumoured pictures, right, that they've seen of him in a car and he's got the mask on. But at the same time, I don't want any of it. I don't want to see it until, like, halfway through the film.
You're starting to feel like he's Keanu Reeves in it a bit.
He's getting about it.
He's kind of like, he's Dr. Sleep, he's in this, he's
Obi-Wan.
Like, he's kind of appeared like in, he's done nothing, and now he's in like 4 things at once.
Ken, what it is? I think it's an appreciation of good actors and good people getting a chance. And the people are like, okay, he's really good at something, let's go for it. So but
it's not really. It goes at such a fast pace that you can't really see anything else.
Yeah, it just kind of gives you looks of like what Daniel Lance, aka Black Canary, looks like.
When is this released? When is this released?
7th of February 2020.
Better get a proper trailer very soon then.
I say within the next month, maybe we'll get a real trailer.
Like a proper one, yeah. Yeah, I think so. February's not that long away.
No, it's really not. Quick question. I feel like they're not going to bring him into it. But do you want this to be zero Joker?
Well, since it could only be one Joker who could appear in it, and that would be Jared Leto, then yes, I want absolutely fucking minus of any Joker whatsoever. I want him to hopefully have died in a horrible, terrible, flaming helicopter crash.
Wait, are you telling me you don't like?
No, I don't like it. No, you know this already.
I know I do, and I know it annoys you. But yeah, I'd like it just to stay as focused. I don't need Easter eggs. I don't need extra characters popping up. I don't need Batman.
At this point, you know, like DC are kind of on a
they're on a good roll.
I feel it is a role, but it's kind of like they've hit the nail on the head where they want this universe to be.
Yeah.
Where, you know, they've established at this point, you know, they've done like Wonder Woman and Aquaman and Shazam. They're all got the same sort of consensus. So I believe this will be the same.
Yeah.
It's going to be light-hearted and fun. Well, a couple of serious tones underneath, but it's all going to be a barrel of laughs.
What you got to do? It just comes out the fucking woodworks and it's just completely crazy.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. I like Margot Robbie. I think she's a good actress, and it's nice to see different characters. I like different characters.
There's only one person I regret not being in it, and that's Poison Ivy.
Yeah, true, but again, they could easily be a reference or, you know what I mean, an end credit, or maybe not an end credit, but an end of the film moment. You know what I mean?
Do you think that's a bit out of field with folk, depending if they don't know that situation?
No, I don't think people are...
If people don't know that situation...
Yeah, but at the same time, you look at Guardians of the Galaxy. You know, these are characters people like, ugh.
Yeah, but that's like, no, it's not... Like, obviously, no, I'm not knowing Poison... Folk are going to know Poison Ivy, but not everybody's going to know that Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy were in a relationship at one point.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not saying that they're not going to do it, but it's more like, will folk be like, why the hell's Poison Ivy just randomly appeared?
Yeah.
Because they're not going to know the previous history. If they go that way.
Yeah, I hope they do.
That's the one person I think that's missing from it.
Yeah, a bit Poison Ivy.
Because if she was part of the Birds of Prey, like
she was. If technically, there was the first Birds of Prey was Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, and Catwoman.
So if you just take out one of the ones that's there and put Poison Ivy and then something bloom between them, then folk would like get that would be another like, oh cool, they're going in this kind of direction.
Is she going to be a bad character, like a villain, or is she going to be a hero?
She'll be an anti-hero. She'll start off as like she'll start off as still doing things, and then by the end she'll realise that she needs to. She's basically the Loki of the DC universe.
Yeah. I agree with that, and it's that if they go down that route,
that whole like I'm an asshole, but no, I'm really not. Right, next.
This next bit of news has to be the most anticipated film for next year.
There's a trailer. Yeah,
we got a trailer for it, and
what is it?
It's Bad Boys For Life.
Bad Boys For Life.
For Life, January 17th, 2020.
Is that when that comes out?
That's when it comes out. It's expected for 17th of January. It might change, but that's when it's expected. This looks like...
this looks terrible.
Yes, it just looks like two. If Martin Lawrence has had more of a... He's like... somehow, yeah. And somehow they've got a group of young kids joining them.
So it looks like Bad Boys 2 to me because... Bad Boys 2, basically everyone went to shit for Martin Lawrence's character.
Yes.
It looks like just everything goes to shit for Will Smith's character this time because Will Smith's the bigger star, so it's his turn to have problems.
Yeah. There's literally a moment in this trailer where he stands up with his two guns pointing each way. That's literally a scene from Bad Boys 2.
Is this directed by Michael Bay again?
Adele El Arbi?
I guess not.
And Bilal Fallah.
I guess that's
not me. That's not me joking. That's literally their names. I have no idea who these people are.
I guess not Michael Bay.
Yeah, not Michael
Producing?
Bay.
I'm assuming.
I don't know. Nah, he's got no reference on it.
But he did the other two.
Jerry Bruckheimer. He's producing.
So Michael Bay directed the other two.
Yeah.
I don't know. Will Smith isn't. Things that are coming out on Will Smith end don't look good. They've got that Gemini Man.
Looks shite.
That looks like he wanted to be he was like, he went up to someone, he went up to Ang Lee and was like, what if I was the good guy and the bad guy?
Yeah, like I don't get where he comes up with these ideas for the things he's doing.
But this Bad Boys, it does, like, apparently this was happening. Like I heard this like a long talk about this. So
yeah,
that's
something they've been trying to get
Martin
out there.
Lawrence kept saying no, and then eventually, I don't know, he needs money, or he maybe just was like, you know what, I'll do it if you stop bugging me.
Yeah,
but it just looks like it's for me. It's a quintessential like early 2000 movie.
Yeah.
And
it's Bad Boys 2.
Movies just don't work now.
It's Bad Boys 2 where Will Smith gets bad luck for once, and he still pokes fun at Martin Lawrence's age.
You basically have to. The only way for this to be even entertaining and not just cringy and sad is it needs to be Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah.
It just has to be bananas.
Yeah.
You just have to be like, yeah, I don't really care, and it's fun. Like, they can't try and make me feel sorry for Will Smith or have this serious moments or I'm really sad or this emotional farewell. It just needs to be fucking bananas.
Fucking DJ Khaled's in this.
Good for him.
Question before we move on. Do you think the young cast will bring something to it that make it different?
No, I don't think so. I don't even know. They kind of just appeared out of nowhere.
Yeah, in the
story. In the end, they were just singing Bad Boys for the... What's with the title, man?
Bad Boys for Life.
It's such a bad title. It's really like... I would have took Bad Boys 3, but not Bad Boys for Life.
Let's just little of the synopsis for it. Marcus Burnett is now a police inspector. Mike Lowry is in a midlife crisis. They unite again when an Albanian mercenary whose brother they killed promises them an important bonus. That's the that's the description of the story.
They're clearly not together anymore. I don't know.
Clearly, right?
Martin Lawrence is too old for this shit. Like, cause he just
oh my god! Please! He has to say that. I would honestly.
It just keeps. He keeps trying to. Like I say, the for the first minute of the trailer, it's just it's taken out of two.
And oh my god, Will Smith has a really cool car in it. And Martin Lawrence damages it.
I know, and you don't touch the car.
I know.
And then he obviously complains about he doesn't want to do it anymore. Then the captain, it's just two.
Yeah,
it's just two.
It's fine. We're black. We'll arrest ourselves later. Come on, guys. Come on. Listen, this is just.
It needs to be. It needs to be like Hobbs and Shaw.
I feel like this was written, like you said, in 2002, and like they were just like, yeah, let's just do it. Oh my god. Oh, sorry. There's a bit of news attached to Bad Boys. As I'm scrolling down IBM, it's got Michael Bay won't be producing this sequel, but he is scheduled to produce Bad Boys 4.
Right? Well, of course there's going to be another one because this one's for life. For life is forever, mate.
Sorry, I just read that.
For life doesn't just mean one more film. It's for life.
Oh my god. Right.
Let's move on to the next. Obviously, less exciting trailer. Some would say.
No. This is better. We'll do a bit of news that we didn't get a trailer for. Then we'll do the last trailer.
Right. Okay.
We're getting a reboot of a classic.
I mean, a classic isn't really.
Well, it is praised by having the Lord Almighty.
Something else that's also bananas. I'm going to say it because you Face Off.
We're getting a Face Off reboot.
Sometimes prayers just come down.
Yeah, please.
From God, and they just say, "Just take this," and I'm like, "Thank you."
Yeah, because there's some things that people go, "That shouldn't be touched." This.
Do you think they're going to make it more realistic this time?
I hope not.
I hope this is
madness.
I think they're going to try and make it as serious as possible.
Yeah.
Even though it shouldn't be, because I want to take his face off. Face.
Right.
I fucking love. It's such a bananas movie.
What would you do if they decided to do it with John Travolta and Nicolas Cage again?
Again, it's another one of those prayers from God just coming down.
It's so
I would love it.
Yeah.
But this time they're opposite.
Oh,
Even though
no, it doesn't make any sense. I would take it. I'll go see that film.
It's good. It's because why not? Why not? Eh?
No, just go for it. If you're gonna do it, just do it.
Just make it fucking bananas. Nicolas Cage will at least be in it because
he has to.
John Travolta needs money too, so they'll both be in it in some way, shape, or form.
I know. God, we need to do that film at some point. Anyway,
it's fucking bananas.
Moving on to our last bit of trailer news, and we got a Joker trailer.
This was a while ago.
Yeah,
this basically came out immediately after we did our last episode. But we're finally getting round to it. So
what did you think?
Good trailer. Didn't show that much. So I didn't give it. To me, I thought it was a really good trailer. I know that you think apparently it showed too much.
I just didn't need to know things. Like I just didn't need to know.
I didn't need to know about this movie that's coming out.
I didn't need this. I could have happily been. See if they literally shown him staring at a guy in a car.
This is the best trailer of everything, apart from Bad Boys for Life, obviously.
Yeah, okay, Bad Boys for Life. Yeah, out of the trailers we just spoke about, yes, this is probably the best one. Doesn't mean it's a good trailer.
Apart from Bad Boys for Life.
Apart from Bad Boys for Life. And also the news that there will be a Bad Boys 4.
For Life.
But yeah, I felt like it just too much. I didn't need to know that he chose his name Joker.
Well, who chose? Well,
I didn't need to know that it's hinted at that his mum might be dead.
But I mean, like, how else would he have got his name?
I don't know.
Because if you think about it, right, in every other Joker incarnation, apart from...
Yeah, they've never ever said it. They've never came up with it.
No.
Where?
What? No.
Where?
No. Right.
Where?
So, first one, Batman 89.
Okay.
When he walks back in after thinking he's dead, he takes off his hat and he's like, you call me Joker. Because he's like, keeps calling him Jack. And he's like, I'm not Jack anymore, I'm Joker.
Right.
Calls himself that. I'm not finished. Calls himself Joker. Dark Knight, yeah. When they want to know who the hell he is, he chucks over a playing card, and the playing card is the Joker. That's him calling himself the Joker.
No,
the only person that doesn't call himself the Joker is the shit one, Jared Leto, because everybody already knows him.
No, I know, but I didn't.
So they give themselves the names anyway.
Well, every movie you've just said, right? In the trailer, did they say it? They were like, this is a Joker, and he comes. I didn't want to see it though.
But the movie's called Joker.
No, I'm not saying I'm not going to. I'm not stupid. I'm not going. Who is this person? I don't know who he is. But I didn't want to see. I didn't want to see it in a trailer where it's like, by the way,
the fuck is that clown? I've seen him before.
No, but you're taking what I'm saying, twisting it, your ball bag, right? I didn't want to see it in a trailer.
Is it
Bozo? That is a movie.
Is it Pennywise?
I wanted to see it in the film. I didn't want them to see it in a trailer. These are moments that should be left for the film. You know what I mean? That's me personally. I didn't want to see that in the trailer.
To me, him just saying, could you call me Joker, isn't the same as other people calling him it. That's the bit for me that it becomes... Like, when other people reference him as the Joker, that's when it becomes important. Calling himself that is just... Because...
But to me, it had an impact. If I'm watching a film and no one's ever referenced it, he's never said that, no one's like, oh, by the way, you're a bit of a Joker, or something like that. I didn't want any of that until he got to that moment where he decided, I'm no longer Arthur Fleck, whatever it is. I am, and he goes to the guy and goes, you can call me Joker. I'd love to have seen that in the film. I didn't need to see it on a trailer. I didn't. That's my opinion, Bob Ag.
That's fair, you're allowed your opinion, 100%. But, like... It is the Joker. Like, you're gonna at the end of the day.
Oh my god, I know it's the Joker! You fucking dick!
I think it's gonna be. I think that obviously there's been a lot of reviews and people have loved it, but see, the casual audience are not gonna get from this what they want, but I don't want to say the hardcore fans, but I'm gonna get from this.
Yeah.
100%, but if I took like my wife, she would be like, this, what the fuck even is this? But me, I'm probably like, yes please.
Yeah.
Like a casual person who thinks this is going to be like Heath Ledger's movie. Like, you know,
I get that.
It ain't going to be that.
No.
It ain't going to be that.
But even people who aren't
it's going to be your mama's Joker film, or whatever they're going to say.
I don't think, and actually I think that people who aren't massive comic book fans, even people that just slightly seen the Joker offhand, I think they'll be like, oh my god, this is a nice change to who the Joker's been. I think that's what's going to take people by surprise.
Do you know what I'm looking forward to that's going to be very interesting? Is that I'm looking forward to them when he takes the makeup off.
Yeah.
Because Jack Nicholson, it was like stuck with the face. Heath Ledger's, he never took it off whatsoever.
Yes, he did.
Well, yeah, that's true. He did take it off.
He standed in the
He took off in the crowd, yeah. But that's like the only. But he was not. Like, you know what I mean? But when he was the Joker, he wasn't. He never took it off.
He never turned back to his.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Whoever he was before.
Exactly. Yeah. So I want to see like.
And we all just leave Jared Leto.
Yeah, fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck him.
Yeah.
Right. He obviously he was too busy laughing in a circle of knives or whatever the fuck he's doing. God, I hate him so much. He's too busy sending like dead rats to crew members.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to like, is he gonna, once he breaks and becomes the Joker, like when he takes the makeup off, does he go back to being Alpha Flight? Like, the difference is as well, I want to see in the movie is like, he's obviously wearing the makeup.
Yeah.
And he's going to maybe commit crimes or whatever he's going to do, because again, we still don't know.
Yeah.
But, like, are people going to be able to tell that it's not him? Like, when he takes off, are people still going to think that it's him? Or is it as soon as he dyes his hair green, he's always going to wear the makeup?
Yeah, I think once he's there, that's it. He never goes back to Alpha Flight.
I'm not sure.
I just don't see it. Like, I see him...
Well, think about it there. Like, how would he meet Thomas Wayne? If Thomas Wayne doesn't know that he's like, I think that clearly they're going to know that he's the Joker, because to get on this show is because you've seen it in the trailer where he makes a joke and then Robert De Niro makes fun of him.
Yeah.
So like, does he know that that's the person who's coming on that is the Joker, or? Like,
you're right. I think you're right. I think what he's going to do is he's going to test on it a few times. Like he's going to he'll go out and just act a little bit crazy, like dancing about and all this. Then he'll go a little bit further, start a riot, or like start a fight on a train, which you've seen in the trailer, and it'll disappear and it'll start to build up, and I think that'll give him the recognition. And I don't think we'll hear Joker. I don't think he'll go near that, like you said before. I don't think he'll go on Robert De Niro's show at that point.
I think that's the end. I really
do. You think he's going to go on stage, hang opens, and that's just how it ends?
No, I don't think that's how it's going to end. I feel that
that's the ending coming to the end.
That is like the crescendo of the film.
Yeah.
On the show.
I could see it. If it's a case of building up to who he is, then you're right. I could see it. I still think there's going to be moments where he's just fucking mental through it though.
Because everybody's going to want to know what he says. This is going to be the platform he finally gets. What happens, I really don't know. What would you do if the curtain opens and it ends?
See, that depends, right?
On the rest of the film?
Yeah, but at the same time, I could be okay with that. Because, sorry, my mouth was a bit dry there. Because I feel like we know enough about the Joker. Now, you put the Joker on anything, like, oh, that's the Joker. Well, what Todd Phillip will be doing is setting up people for being like, oh my god, this is who the Joker is, this is what it's going to be, and it leaves people wanting.
Do you think that he's going to be in other stuff after this?
It's this thing where people are like, oh, he's going to be in Robert Patterson's Joker. I don't think he's going to be.
With Joaquin Phoenix being the Joker, he doesn't like signing on for several things. I think he would be willing to maybe do 2 or 3 other Joker films. It depends. It depends on this. I firmly believe he would actually do a Batman film. It depends on the script.
Yeah.
100%. It depends on the script.
And also, he would be like, this is the Joker. This is who I am. I do not want anything else. I want Todd Phillips' Joker. I don't want to go in and somehow I'm this weird person in his film. I want to be my person at all times.
Again, the only way that would 100% I would forgive. This film could be a bag of shit, but see if the last 10 minutes is him just beating the shit out of Jared Leto. That would be amazing.
What you do with the film, right? We think it ends with a curtain, but then like DC. If
I know what you're gonna say, but if it like skips and it does get like and it becomes the proper Joker, I honestly believe if that was in the film, it would have been leaked by now.
No, I know.
There's no way you keep that shit a secret. It's impossible.
I know, but think about it, right? The film skips ahead, and like fucking you hear Jared Leto laughing, Because remember how
they ain't gonna do it,
and
man.
he just walks in and kills them.
I would like it. Don't get me wrong. I'd fucking love it. But if that actually was true, there's no way in hell that would even remotely.
I don't see, especially I don't see Todd Phillip going down that road. I don't think Todd Phillip, Joaquin Phoenix. These aren't people who are like, yeah, we'll put them all together.
This is a thing on its own, and it's very, very interesting, and I cannot wait to see it.
Yes, it is coming out on the 4th of October, which is not too long away, 3 weeks or so.
So is that everything for news-wise?
Yes, that is all of our news for what we've cut it down to.
We don't have another topic that we just wanted to spend a good time talking about those trailers.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're now going to go on to your movie choice.
Yeah, my choice of the week, which was DragonHeart.
Right. Well, again, I'm probably going to regret this, but what's the story? You cannot fuck this up. This really.
It has a man. Hates dragons. Loves dragons.
You fucked up. It's literally in the title.
No, I know it's a man, a dragon, and a heart. That's it.
That was it.
That's
it. All you needed. That was it. No, that was it. Right.
Great CGI.
I mean, right. This is going to be tough. This is tough, right? Because we talked a little bit about this before that we talked about this on this.
Hit me with your rose-tinted glasses, Fraser.
This ain't good, man.
No, it's not.
This ain't good.
I told you this, and you were like, hey, you know what?
I tried. After watching it, there was a time when I was like, you know what? The CG was bad. Yes. The story was a bit over the shop. Yes. Most of the acting was terrible.
Yes.
It kind of went really fast.
With nothing happening.
But I kind of liked it. But then the more I thought about it, I was like, I kind of like it, but it really ain't good.
Oh, it's not a good film. And there's 3 sequels to this. 3 sequels!
Right, but that's because they're probably straight to DVD, right? I mean, we've got to talk about some things, right? How do you feel about the opening?
It's terrible. Just awful. One, that young king, or the prince at the time, he is a fucking terrible actor.
He's a terrible actor.
Yes.
Terrible.
And just, there's no hint of him being an arsehole while he's fighting Bowen.
That's because he's
and then suddenly it's like,
it's kind of up his own arse because of the king.
Yeah.
Which we kind of need to thing, right? Is that this king of the entire land, right?
Yes.
Gets murdered by like 25 peasants.
Yes. Where's
the rest of his knights?
Yeah. Why was he allowed to just leave a battlefield?
And try and set fire to this?
That village isn't big. So how is there 100 people over there? And then he was able to go over, start burning houses, and like 20, 30 odd people.
It wasn't even that. Literally, they surround him and just beat him to death.
Yeah, it makes no sense. Why? No one cared.
No one. Yeah, I didn't even realise until he went. The prince went over because he wanted to save him and was like, "Father." I'm like, "That's the king." Like this ruthless asshole who is murdered to death by 27 peasants.
This tyrant has.
This horrible person who rules this iron land of just with hate gets killed by 25 peasants.
Oh, it's just fucking
with like sticks.
Yeah, and they kick him and they stab him with a stick.
It's bad. I was like, what? Then he gets frightened and he stabs himself with a wall.
Yeah, it's ginger kid.
Mostly, yeah. Where is this movie set?
Right, they say Celtic.
Right.
It's set in the realm of King Arthur.
Right.
So I'm guessing the UK or England.
But everybody has an American accent, but the dragon is Scottish.
Get the worst part is, right? Yeah. Well, there's so many English actors in this.
The Prince puts on an English accent.
Yeah.
Dennis Quaid is American.
Yes.
The ginger lassie who
Dina Meyer is American.
All I remember is she was in Starship Troopers and she got her tits out.
Terrible ginger wig. Fucking terrible.
But she also acts American.
Yeah.
Most of the king's right hand people.
The only person. There's only 3 people that actually sound English because they're from England, and that is Peter Postlethwaite, which is Gilbert, David Thulis, which is King Aeon, and Lord Felton, which is Jason Isaacs.
And also the monk.
That's who that was. That's Gilbert of Glockenshire.
What a name!
Oh my god, so bad.
I liked him. Anyway. Yeah. So after then, the dragon gives half his heart to the prince.
Okay.
So
this annoyed me. I know. I'm
we're not on this. Yeah, we have to. Okay. When we see the dragon fully.
Yes.
We have to talk about the CG of the dragon, but just now we're not.
Right.
So what were you going to say?
Nah. Aye. No.
What annoyed you?
How does Bowen... Right.
Dennis Quaid's character.
Yes, Dennis Quaid's character.
Well, isn't that bad, by
No, it's not bad.
Apart from being an American in England.
Yes.
And also having to mostly do his acting against something that doesn't exist.
Hey, he still reacted well. I still think he reacted really well when it came to that. But... there is no other Scottish person in this film.
Well, the dragon's
No. Yeah, there is no other person besides the one Scottish person.
Right.
So when he's in a cave with a giant creature with a Scottish accent,
how does he not realise?
How does he not realise it's the same dragon?
So I imagine that.
Don't tell me every dragon's Scottish, please. Don't fucking.
I like to imagine that a couple of years have passed.
Yeah, 12.
And I like
12 years have passed.
Do you want to know the real answer? It's because Sean Connery could do no other accent.
I really wish there was a thing here.
Have you ever seen The Hunt for Red October?
Yes, he's meant to be Russian, and
he speaks like Sean Connery.
Yeah.
It's because Sean Connery can't do any other accent. But yes, technically he would. But then again, he hasn't seen him in 12 years. And do you remember, if you met somebody 12 years from now, would you remember exactly how they spoke?
No.
So.
True, but
that's not the main reason. Like, I'm not giving this movie that much credit. It's because Sean Connery can't do another accent.
Also, Liam Neeson was meant to be Bowen. That
might have been better.
That would have worked.
He would have been Irish, but then it's closer than America. I would have given him it.
Oh my God.
So Dennis Quaid isn't that bad, apart from the accent, and some of the acting is a bit over the top.
Yes.
Like when he does all his night fucking shit.
Of sword and valor.
Yeah, all that shit. Right, okay. The CG of the dragon. Right.
Oh my God.
Right, now come on.
Wait a minute, how do you feel about the invisible dragon?
The invisible dragon?
Remember when you first meet Lord Felton, and it's the first dragon that you see him kill, but you don't actually see him kill a dragon? Remember where it's... a dragon goes past and he rides into a field, and you see the hay thrown up, and you hear him going, oh, and smoke.
Right, yeah, that's fair, right. But when was this movie out? Just
1996.
Okay, right. So they've got to give it a bit of like leeway with that. But see, when I saw that, where he went into like the hay bit and everyone flew up, I was like, because then all that went through my mind was like, yeah, I remember they're in like cahoots. But they're not in cahoots by that point.
No, this is him.
So what's going on in that hay?
That's him killing a dragon.
No, but it's not, because he's going after.
It's not Draco.
Is it not?
No. Because remember, he's a massive dragon hunter. He went around killing every dragon. So supposedly a dragon's flown, went down in the middle of a field and just started fighting him.
Oh, right, because I thought that was Draco. AKA,
no.
You know, like...
See, your mind's just making shit up to make it seem better.
Well, probably. Also, ironic that it's called Draco and Jason Isaac, Harry Potter, all that shit. I thought that was the same dragon.
No.
No, okay. But the CD for the dragon...
when...
sometimes it's real bad.
It's worse when Gilbert is sitting on it and it transforms from a rock to a dragon. That was horrible.
When it was stuck in its mouth, like from an outside...
I could be here for an hour.
An outside perspective looked bad, but clearly the mouth was a real thing. They made the mouth.
When it was sitting in it.
Yes, that's clearly real, but the rest from it is...
They should have went down the fucking Jurassic Park.
I don't know, because a dragon's different to a Tyrannosaurus Rex. The Tyrannosaurus Rex runs, dragon flies.
I know. Also, see when Bowen goes into the fucking cave to go after the dragon?
Yes.
How did you feel about the fact that the dragon flew out and flew away, when Bowen was inside the cave and suddenly Bowen came down from the right side of the cave, and you could 100% tell it's not him riding away.
I never really noticed.
You never noticed? I honestly watched
I was too busy like focusing on. I was too busy just be like, this was visual effects in 1996.
No, I know. Visual effects is one thing, but it's the fact that you can actually tell that there's no cut. They haven't cut it away so it looks like it's Bowen. It's just a person coming down the side of the mountain past the water. I'm like, this is
also
awful.
Right. So when Dennis Quaid goes after Draco, right?
Yes.
How has he managed to slaughter the rest of Dragonkind when he sucks?
Yeah.
And try to kill this one.
I don't get it. They never once said Draco's the most powerful dragon, but he kind of just fucking fumbles through it all, then captures him by accident.
Mm-hmm.
Which makes, and also, why wouldn't Draco just turn around and slice the thing with his tail or his hand?
Also, why wouldn't Dennis Quaid, the first dragon he kills, ask that one is the one with a Scottish accent, because he would remember, because it's not been 12 years. And they would be like, well, if you don't kill me, I'll tell you where he is.
Yeah.
And then they'd get him, and then again, but
Plot.
just one of those things.
Yeah.
Sean Connery is good.
Yes.
He is good as the dragon. Like, he does.
Do you know he actually done the mocap for it, but they did it because it's not.
Mocap?
You know what I mean? Like it's the motion.
Facial.
Yeah,
like,
that's what
that version of
mocap.
1996 facial.
Yeah, but how they did it was because they took like over 30 photos of him doing different expressions and put it on the dragon.
Obviously, you know why he gave the shit. Because he didn't have to leave.
Yeah,
He could do it for him.
It wasn't that bad.
He's not. He's good.
He's the best actor in it.
Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt.
And he's a giant CG.
Him and the Prince are probably the best actors.
Yes.
The Prince is a dick. For
King.
The king.
The king at this point.
Yes,
but the Prince actor is fucking terrible.
Yeah, but when he becomes the king,
yeah.
he's a good actor. He's in like Gangster #1, and he's been in quite a few things.
He was in Harry Potter.
Loomis.
Yeah.
But he's good. Like, he portrays a dickhole, but he really, like, okay, I get it, he's entitled at the start. Like, he was like, oh, my dad's the best, even though he got killed by 25 peasants.
Yeah.
But he, like, is vicious for no reason. Like, he's really an asshole for literally no reason.
Yeah. He's like, I need this castle. Slaves.
But it was like when he was a kid, when he said he was going to poke that boy's eyes out, and I'm like, there's a difference between like being an entitled asshole, like a posh person, to like torture.
Well, that's what
there's
I mean.
A massive
that's the shift that annoyed me, because you never had this. He's overly aggressive moment where he's fighting a boy with a sword. He never gets overly angry.
Also, I don't understand. Like, obviously, right? Dennis Quaid blames the dragon for apparently poisoning his heart, right? But clearly there's legends about dragons.
Yeah.
How they can't be all bad.
Yeah.
But the prince's father is a fucking helmet. So why wouldn't he go like? Why would he think, oh, the dragon made him evil? But his actual dad, who he clearly loves and emulates, is perfectly fine. He's just going to end up.
Why would the mum allow this? Like, I understand it's her kid. I get that, right? But there's no frame in mind. Like, she's like, I'll teach him the right ways. He's not fucking 6. He's a fucking teenager, and
he already is an asshole.
Yeah,
but not like it's. I guess like he does turn into his dad, and he's a real dick.
Yeah.
Like, and obviously he kills that ginger lass's dad for no reason.
Yeah. 12 years go by, right, and he never figures out that he's immortal. I don't understand that. That threw me.
That is a good point.
12 years went past. You're telling me no one tried to kill him.
He never tripped once.
Yeah. Never fell down the fucking stairs.
Does it still hurt him? It doesn't hurt him.
No, he just because it maybe.
No, he would. Yeah, because he clearly would have. No, he does.
No,
he does. He must know, because the lassie, when they're in the room together, she cuts him, and he has to go. Oh, you have to try harder than that. But how many times has Draco been hurt when the prince has done something over the last 12 years.
Yeah, I know. And also, you tell me Drago's never hurt himself.
Yeah.
Does it not go both ways?
Well, I guess the dragons are in hiding.
And also, when Bowen is literally inside the dragon's mouth with a sword, why is there not a bit where the prince is in his room going, ah, screaming his tits out?
Probably, because then it would, by that point... Right, I'm going to talk about something positive.
Okay.
The banter between Dennis Quaid and the dragon is good.
Yes.
Like the back, where they fake, when they're trying to...
Swindle money. They're swindling money, yeah.
And they like pretend and he falls in the water. That stuff is good.
Yeah.
I like that. That's the stuff I really remember, because obviously when they first attack, I'm like, oh yeah, because weren't they in... The definitely the banter is good.
And the monk Gilbert, he's great. He's great. And he's a good shift.
Yeah,
you know
I really liked him.
I love he's just, oh, he's the greatest knight of all. I've seen him kill. Wait, that one. And he's like, oh, this is our third dragon. He's like, second, 1.5. You know, so I really like that.
I liked the monk. I thought he was probably the best character in the whole film.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, how do you feel about like the first confrontation between the king and then when he just wanders around and then he gets saved by the dragon, and that's when he finds it, he shits himself and runs away? Because he knows it's the same, or he doesn't know it's the same. I don't know.
Because, yeah, it does. He knows it's the same because of the whole heart thing.
He lifts his shit up.
Yeah. That was an alright scene. It was kind of nothing really special. It just kind of set the film up, to be honest.
Again, Dennis Quaid's character is an idiot.
Yeah.
He should have figured this out a long, long time ago. Like a long, and just an idiot.
The minute he went, I'm the last dragon. You're the cunt. You're the cunt. That's it.
Because does he know about the curse? About like he has half. So does he know that? Like,
I don't think he knows about the abilities and stuff like that.
Like he dies and he dies.
Yeah, I don't think he knows about that.
Because then he'll be like, well, there's one left, so it can't be fucking anybody else.
No. The dragon.
He's an idiot. He's an absolute moron.
He totally fumbled through all this.
He's an absolute moron. The only, apart from the end, that's when he does something decent. But the rest of the time, how
did you feel about the battles in general? I thought they were. Sorry, pardon me. I thought they were so bad. Like
it's 1996.
I know it's 1996.
Well, again, that's not an excuse.
Yeah,
but
for all the films in those years, I had big battles.
Okay, but I feel like maybe the budget wasn't that good, or like most of it was spent on a CG dragon.
Oh my god. This was Oscar nominated for Best Effects and Visual Effects.
It's 1996. Remember, obviously nowadays it's shite, but 1996.
Fucking hell, 10 out of 10. Holy shit. Sorry.
This is the thing, like, it's not bad. Like, could watch this again.
Yeah, I could watch it again.
It's not the worst thing we've ever chosen, or one of us has chosen. Yeah? Like, without a shadow, I would choose this over fucking Holmes and Watson. I would choose this over Dragon Ball Evolution.
Yes, 100% agree.
I would probably choose over Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
So it's not terrible.
Yes, it's not the worst thing yet.
It's just not as good as I remember it being.
Yes,
and I blame you. Right.
How do you feel about Brock? So that's totally weird, right? How do you feel about
Lesnar?
Like, no, Brian Thompson. Remember the guy from Mortal Kombat that was in it?
Oh yeah.
Brian Thompson.
See, for me, all of like the King's Stooges, they're assholes, but then they just die really quickly.
Yeah.
Did you remember that the dragon dies at the end of this?
No.
Neither did I.
I didn't, but I also remembered that Bowen got the dragon's heart. I honestly feel like that's something I've seen. Like, I don't know if I've watched a fucking sequel in my past life.
I forgot. I genuinely was like, it dies?
I remember the star thing.
And then after 10 minutes of crying, I was like, it dies? No, I genuinely forgot. That, like, I couldn't remember. I was like, oh, clearly it comes back. And
also, how did the prince fall all the way through that building?
He's immortal.
No, I'm not going to say about living. One, he should at least had a broken bone or two. The dragon should at least reacted to that. But still, how the fuck did he get back up so quickly?
He fell in water.
He fell through scaffolding, a concrete floor, then
a wooden floor.
No, it was concrete.
Woodenish.
Stone.
Half and half.
Stone. right? And it fell into the sewer, which I've got to say, cleanest sewer I've ever seen in my life. But anyway, smashed straight in it, but he's able to just run straight back up.
Well, he knows the layout of his own castle.
So do we. We've seen it 4 times.
Right, so it's fine then. So he made it up.
No, but he fucking... Oh. Nah.
I want to know why he ran at Dennis Quaid.
Yeah.
Because clearly if you see the dragon do this, like he must know the connection. He just, straight line, just ran at him, and then eventually he just fell over and had a heart attack.
What was that if he just cut his head off?
Anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Just very anticlimactic.
Also, why did they have to do it to the dragon? He could have just chopped the king's head off, and then the dragon would have died anyway.
Yeah, but I don't know, it was the symbolism, because the self-sacrifice, and that's why he got to go to dragon heaven.
Right.
Because all dragons go to heaven.
Yeah. The dragon has 3 friends in this film. He has Dennis Quaid's Bowen, Dina Meyer's Cara, and the Gilbert of Glockenheim, Pete, right?
Right.
Why is it only the one-eyed guy is crying for the dragon dying? Like, no one else. They're just staring. But he's just like...
That's because...
in actual tears.
I don't know.
So, I know
somebody's probably like, this dragon just turning to stardust.
Well, to me personally, they're all just actually staring at the sky, because there's not actually anything happening. But that guy is such a good actor that it's like...
This is my moment.
This is my Oscar moment.
They said that like Draco looked over them for the rest of eternity.
Yeah.
By doing what?
Maybe speaking to to Bowen over the years.
I mean, this isn't. But right, what I mean,
it's not the worst. But also, he never breathes fire from his mouth.
He does.
He doesn't. Only from his nose.
No, he definitely does at some point.
100%. There's even on the trivia section of this. Never breathes fire from his mouth, only from his nose.
Not enough budget. It's the only thing I can think of.
I still feel. Now, is that way at the... Is that us at the end of that? You got me to say about it? You want to give it a rating?
We have to give it a star rating.
You want to go first for it?
Well, I'm going to go for a run of the mill 2.5. Halfway. Okay. It's not terrible. It's not the best film ever.
It's not the worst.
Nobody knows where they're really from. Apart from Sean Connery. What are you going to give it?
I'm giving it a 2 out of 5. Because, and I said this to you, this is the Get Out of Rivia Witcher movie I never knew I wanted. Because Dennis Quaid just looks...
They all look like that though.
No, but he looks... If you just dyed his hair white, he just looked like Geralt. He's actually got one of the same armours that Geralt has on.
If this is what the Witcher TV show ended up being like, you literally just give up hope.
Yes. If Dennis Quaid turns up in the Witcher TV show as Bowen, I'll leave.
Right, so
what... and throw the TV out the window at the same time.
So, go ahead, ask you. What have you done lately?
What have I done lately? I started a new anime, which I thought was fucking awesome, called Fire Force, which is literally an anime about firemen and firewomen, but it's because people are just combusting into fire, and people have given godlike powers with fire and control over it. It's hilariously good because the main character cannot stop smiling in the most awkward moments. Mm-hmm. So it just gives you these funny bits where like a woman's just saw somebody dying and he's just like smiling his tits off and they're like, why are you smiling at me? My mum just died. And he's just like, I'm so sorry for your loss. And they're like, are you a madman? And stuff like that. And I like the artwork for it. It's such nice artwork where it's like a Naruto type artwork but refreshed up. And also I watched the first episode of season 2 of Titans.
Okay.
And you can clearly tell that it was the last episode. Do you remember when we spoke with Teen Titans? And I was like,
there was meant to be a certain amount. Yeah. Can you tell us the last episode of the first season?
100%. I'm like, this is just a fucking. This is episode 13 of last season. and don't get me wrong, it sets up in a good way.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like, oh, this is what's happening. This is who's coming.
It made no sense. But
it just doesn't make any sense.
Well, just imagine that next one's episode 1.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, moving on. I played the Ghost Recon beta, which obviously I did a mini playthrough on our other channel, and yeah, it's Ghost Recon. If you like those games, it's one of those ones where you can go in and they've put so much detail into it now that it's actually it's more of a challenge, and you feel it when you're playing it. You know what I mean? Like if you see a person healing with the bandages and all that, it stays with you the whole time during the game. Digging yourself into dirt is just brilliant because people would literally just walk past you. It's hilarious. I never got any John Bernthal, I can't remember his name. I never got
Punisher.
enough. Yeah, Punisher. I never got anything of him really.
No, they're not going to put that in the beta.
But other than that, I've been playing Gears 5.
You have, yeah.
Yeah, which again, I really think we missed out on some with this series because this game is really good. I'm only a small portion into it because I tried to play it with you, but yeah, it's definitely worth a shot if you've got an Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
What about you? What have you done lately?
Well, I may as well start. Like I say, I've been playing Gears 5. I'm in Act 3, Chapter 3.
So about halfway through?
Just past halfway, I'd say. Yeah. I'm really enjoying it. Really like the story. I think it's good fun.
It's such good detail too.
I've never played any of the Gears, so I don't really know the stuff that's going on. I've just been sort of catching up and enjoying it. I watched one episode of Carnival Row.
And?
It was not bad. I just need to try and get in the swing of it, but it's going to be something I'll watch with the missus. So once I get more through it, I can talk more. And I finished The Boys.
Woohoo! Still a good show.
It's a good show, and the bits that we talked about before, I get what you're talking about, but I still feel the same way.
Yeah.
I still feel the same way that the superheroes take too much shit off of regular people.
Yeah.
And I know it was the last season, and I know that not the last season, I know it was the last episode, and they were aiming for the big reveal of Homelander's situation, but it seems like everybody else's story just kind of got to a point and then stopped.
Yeah.
Like the big reveal of Homelander and the Sun and Carl Urban, like that was like the big thing. But like the rest of the team just stopped.
Yeah.
The stuff with the Deep just stopped. A-Train's like, what is he like stopped? It's everybody else kind of got forgotten about. Wow, because Homelander's son.
Yeah.
You know, it's a weird thing.
I think they played it in a way though that it's kind of like, oh, by the way, there is more shit to happen.
I understand that but just because you get greenlit for a second season doesn't mean that you just kind of make season 1 unconclusive.
Yeah, I get that. But the main thing in this whole first season was Homelander and Carol Urban's like, oh, this, that, and the next, and then they go deeper into it, and that's them revealing that. Now next season they're going to reveal what happens with Starlight, the crazy samurai lady.
It wouldn't surprise me if they answered it all in season 1 in like 10 minutes.
Season 2?
Season 2 in like 10 minutes, sorry. It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, but again it would lead into more shit. And
hopefully with that lassie who runs Voight being dead,
yeah,
means the superheroes won't take so much shit anymore, because I'm getting sick and tired of it.
Yeah, but the thing is, remember, they always threatened with the board. They always threatened with, oh, I have to go up. But here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? This is something. I'm clearly someone else is going to be like you, like, why are they taking this shit? For all we can, there's a fucking super that's who's in control of Voight.
Right, but okay, that's true. But on the other hand, right, they can't like have a thing in the background where it's like, oh, the big bad that you don't see. Why not? It just because that's a cop out response. That's like the whole like MacGuffin in a box, or the machine where it's like, oh, by a coincidence we have this machine that can fix this one problem.
Agreed.
It's just the superheroes, they take too much shit.
I don't think they're going to take it in the second season. I think Homelander is going to be the main boss of them all. And
to be afraid of Homelander makes 100% sense. Yeah. But to be afraid from average Joe Jimmy, who has no powers whatsoever, when you can literally lift like a truck.
Yeah.
makes no sense to me.
And what I'm going to look forward to is that would be the boys, the Supes, and the government.
I like the fact that all super heroes have their vices. You know, like A-Train with the drugs, and you know Starlight wanted. Yeah, like I get that. I get that. That I like, but the fact that they are all like, and they caring about their image and them all having their vices makes perfect sense. But them getting after being an asshole and having to like do what don't agree with what he did, but having to come out and then all the shit that he gets after that.
Yeah.
He could have just drowned someone by. He takes far too much shit. Like he starts having a mental breakdown and shaves his head.
Yeah.
It's like, how about you just go out, break into a zoo, take all the dolphins. Who's going to stop you?
I don't know.
And at this point, if you're in such a fucking deep, dark place and they send Homelander after you, fuck it.
Yeah, jump in the ocean.
Yeah, like that's the thing. It's just that the superheroes take too much shit, and it's right. This is another thing I'm hanging up. The Deep, for example.
Okay.
Are you meant to feel sorry for him?
Yes.
But why should I feel sorry? But this is the thing.
No, you shouldn't, because of what happened at the beginning and who he is. We shouldn't.
But it feels like they're trying to make you feel sorry for him. Like, are you meant to be like, ha ha ha, or are you meant to be like what? What's the deal with that?
It's one of those things where like the people are trying to get across where they're like, oh, it happened to her, or it happened to him. They're trying to show up both sides, if you know what I mean. Like, he forced her to do that, and she forced herself on him. And it's them trying to play it to both hands where they're putting out this thing where it happens to both sides. So you should feel sorry for both of them.
Yeah, but that's not why he's having a mental breakdown. It's because he's fucking doesn't he have dolphin friends, or can he save animals? Because he's the only one that can talk to them. It's not because that lassie stuck her hand in his gills.
That made me feel.
That was rough. Like,
that was hard to watch. That bit.
It was rough.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the end of the day, like that's not what the whole thing about him was. It was just when he started shaving his head and like saying I'm a failure and that. I'm like, am I meant to feel sorry for him? Because at the end of the day, he is a dick, but then he does take too much shit, but then he really should do something about it, but then he is a superpower, then he has, like, I was just what am I meant to feel with this?
I feel like I'm
shitting on this show so much, but it's just one of those...
It left too many stuff open for you, I feel.
And the fact that superheroes take too much shit.
Yeah, but again, in the second season, I feel like it's just going to be a complete...
It's weird. It's like when we talked about The Witcher, when I talked about the games.
Yeah.
Where so many people constantly say to Geralt that you are a horrible person, even though no matter how much he helps them, and then he still calls them, and then it picks fights with someone who it makes no logical sense.
I know.
And see, to watch it made me even more just like, just kill them.
Yeah.
Just
kill them all. Do it now. Slice them up. Slice them up. Do it. But
right. So one question I have to ask before we end this: in the comics or the graphic novel, Black Noir is a clone of Homelander.
Yes. Spoiler, people. We don't actually know. This might happen. It might not.
Is this going to happen in the second season? Do you think? Because he's great.
Yeah. He's a great cat.
Because he was great.
Yeah.
He just did what he wanted.
I don't think they're going to... Maybe they could be like, he was not a failed one, but he's just not as powerful.
It'd be interesting if he's... Because if... also, another thing. See how the kid doesn't know that Homelander is his son?
Yeah.
But his eyes glow.
Yeah, it looks like I'm his
You would figure out.
Yeah.
You would ask questions.
And that's not the first time that kid's seen him. There's no fucking way.
But he did say, like, oh, do you know who I am? You're Homelander. But he's like, I'm your dad. And then the eyes glow.
Yeah.
And I'm like, clearly this is, like, my eyes have glowed before. And I'll be like, by the way, why does me and Homelander have exactly the same powers? And the mum's like, cereal, what? Like...
Yeah. I just feel, also, that kid's going to play a massive role in the second season.
I also want to know where they are. Because if he searched for ages and used his like CIA and all his
she's just in like Wisconsin or something.
Yeah, if she was like just down the road.
I hope she's in Scotland. I really hope they're like, buddy or Scotland.
Obviously, like they don't say, and Homelander can go wherever he wants. Yeah. So it's clearly far away. But is it like it needs to be somewhere where she made the deal?
Yeah.
I think she made a deal with that lassie, and maybe she knew the whole time, or I don't fucking know.
Yeah, there's so many questions.
Also, why? This see by the fact that she's still alive and having Homelander's kid, I firmly believe that she willingly had sex with him.
Yeah, like I do not feel like she was forced.
Willingly had sex, and that
unless Homelander was like, tell anyone, I'll kill your husband.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think she's a bit of a cunt for just being like, Hayden Hunter, there we go.
And just, this is the thing, it's like, nobody's good in this so far. The only person I kind of like is, the only decent person is Starlight and Huey.
Yeah.
And even then, Huey is like, this person who he loved is just forgotten about because Starlight's blonde.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good show though. The fact that it makes me talk about it is good, but it definitely left me answering a lot of questions.
They need to answer a lot in the second season.
Anyway, you tell everybody where they can find us, and I will pick.
You can get us at Pointless Point of View on Instagram and on YouTube, and on Twitter you can get us at @ofpointless. Now we have 3 types of videos going out of now. We've got obviously this Pointless Point of View, we have Pointless View of Wrestling, and now we have a new channel for Pointless View of Gaming, which is mainly just to split up the videos and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's what we're doing now, and who knows what else will come. But yeah.
Alright,
that's it. What's your choice?
Right, so the next movie that I'm going to pick, and I've probably wanted to pick this one for a while, it's a definite guilty pleasure for me, probably not the same for you, and I really don't want you to destroy it. There is Tron Legacy.
Ooh, can what?
I love.
It's got a little bit of weld in it, so I can't be angry.
I love me some Tron. I love Tron. So
yeah,
you took Blade Runner 2049 off me, so I'm picking the next shiny, bright thing that I love.
Yeah.
So I've been Fraser.
I've been Callum.